One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round. Few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, Michel. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ziggy Ansah. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Darnold. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Say
the former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. The 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Raheem Mostert, 44 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. Got a man open, that's Harry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here,
and they will run it with Michelle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, Darnold, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 3 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Saints take over.
we play to win. Let's go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. This is Mostert. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let him know.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Packers' 44-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford. He's got Smith here. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Easy. Mike, 55. Mike, 53. Ready.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
61. Matchbox lights. Hurry. Check right. 40 got. Ready. Check. Wiley, 64. Weak.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
50-50. Hey, 40 got. 22 jet bomber.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
280. 32.
On first and 10, Stafford. It's hauled in by Shepard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Stafford going to come up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup on first down, 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mostert. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Watch the twist.
On third and short, going with their tight end. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Badgley able to knock this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. That one complete to Hill. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, Green Bay.
27, check, Mike, 27. Ready? Jump.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards. Good for a Packer first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. From the 35 on 2nd down, Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ezekiel Ansah able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Murray. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Monday.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2, Stafford. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Devin Bush able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again is Darnold. And going deep for Hill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Now Stafford. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the 1st half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Alpha. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
To throw again. Stafford. His throw incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Hey, Orbit. Hey. Mike 55. Mike 55. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. It's caught. Shepard. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
I'm scared. 58, come on.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Hey, easy, easy.
58 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant.
32.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Omaha, ready, move.
58, boys, 58. 58 to Mike.
Smooth.
What?
To throw again on second down. Stafford. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Raheem Mostert as the first half is winding down. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He was covered by Trey Boston.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Stay with your man.
A final shot before the break. Darnold. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Go.
Stafford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
10.
Let's get it.
Hey, check mine, check mine. Hey, Charlie. You better be ready.
On third down, Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
To throw is Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw, Darnold. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Darnold. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
And here we go on fourth. Darnold. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Over the middle, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
Blue 60.
Check 55 to Mike. Hey, defense. Hey, defense.
Now Mostert. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Middle. Buzz.
Mike. Let's go, Captain. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Stafford forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Don't let him breathe, defense. Hey, easy. Motion. Hey. You better bring it. You better. 22. Let me know right.
Here's Mostert. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but
Darnold, he lost the football. And an alley to run.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold, he'll find Taylor. That's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go, lady. Reset, top right. Watch the screen. Wahoo.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, going deep here for, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taywan Taylor, 39 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, switch. 49, check 49, check 49. Hey, get on.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And an alley to run. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Bang, 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 bang.
And this is Shepard on the jet sweep. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Switch, switch, switch.
On first down, Murray. Latavius Murray. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray. 32 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Badgley on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better.
Darnold, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go again.
Hey, exit.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Go out, lady. Hey, check my 33.
On first down, it's Darnold. Gets this one to Hill. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, check my 33. Check the touch.
Again, Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Eric Armstead able to get him for a loss of about 3. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now it's Darnold. And this one complete to Smith. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Hey, Delta. Protein.
Darnold on first down. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Eric Armstead, his 2nd sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. 2nd down and goal. Darnold. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the 37-yard line.
Bring it. Check 13.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
250. Hey, middle. Pick it up. Hey, easy. Shift.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Set. 180.
58, come on. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people